I'll pick you up at the airport tonight.
Great. I will see you then.
Marta, she's at that age. I don't want to tell her that they're not stupid questions. You asked them as a kid because they're obvious. Why does the world hurt? Why do they allow pain? And you and I know better than anyone. The suffering is the point. The fuel for their miserable system trying to rise above itself. They're not great. They were just first. They made us lesser. And whenever we forget... I know what you're gonna do to that family tonight. Showing your hand like this. You must be desperate. Or maybe we're getting close to the end. I'll see you in the alibi when this all blows over.
Whoever mugs us is going to be so disappointed.
Money. Why do you always stop there?
I don't know.
Can we get 2 pork taco burgers and 1 Supreme? Old Christmas man.
Oh, yeah.
Timmy, Tommy, Billy, I can see into your minds.
What do you think it's like to live to be 50?
I've seen pictures. It's horrible.
Oh.
This is a good thing. Bulwark's been paying twice for scrap metal in the past year, and companies are just throwing money at anybody who can read VMT. If I take this, we could live anywhere. We could even live uptown.
When do they want you to go?
2 days. I'm sorry, I can't spend my last few years looking for work. $13-month contract. It'll be over before you know it.
Office hours are between 7 and 4. For after-hours emergencies, please ring the front gate. Thank you.
Welcome to the Safety for You taxi services. Home of the no abduction guarantee or your money back. Where would you like to go?
Patter's Board and Clean, Old Town.
Destination confirmed. You will not be abducted. Banner Airport is the second largest airport in Shade, named after the famous aeronautic innovator, John Airport. Highway 22 was the first completed road connecting an airport to the track alone, making it, at the time, an important thoroughfare for Daslan trade. To your left, the majestic 100-meter memorial to Shade's founders, commissioned on the bicentennial by the Hesley Kilotech Heritage Foundation. You have arrived at your destination.
Thank you. No, I don't think this is it.
You have arrived. Welcome to the Safety for You taxi service. You will not be paid for your new destination confirmed.
No new destination, same destination.
What?
Taxi, where are we going?
New destination. So there's good news and there's bad news.
What's the bad news?
Let's focus on the good news. This ride's going to be free.
Chance I'm being abducted?
I don't know. Built on the Stevenson River Delta, Old Town was Shade's first neighborhood and still features the original town hall and library. Be sure to visit the Sunset Museum for a glimpse of what life was like for these brave early survivors. And if you love adventure, and I know you do, Luxury Entertainment keeps the spirit of high-stakes blood gambling alive in its newly renovated casino and eatery, open 24 hours a day.
Taxi, that is way too fast!
Well, it's a neighborhood rich in history, Jackie. To the left is the original town square, where the legend says the Old Town inhabitants literally ate their first mayor. I don't think it's true, but the rare meat ghost story is guaranteed to be a spooky good time for the entire family.
Sorry?
Who put this stuff here?
I'm sorry!
Taxi!
What?
Taxi! You're doing this on purpose!
What'd you say?
They found an extra one. So, I think I'm gonna sell it. Should get a... What? That guy really loves taxis.
The oldest part of Old Town is the utilities district, tasked with the important job of providing water and power to the quickly growing society. And no trip would be complete without a visit to the historic Waterworks Market. In its day, Waterworks used geothermal power to purify up to 20 million gallons of water per day. And if that makes you thirsty, be sure to visit Black Sock Brewing, open till 3 a.m. in the night market. Oh, he's here.
Jackie Simon, prepare for execution. Ow. Whoa. Hey. Prepare for execution of Operation Save Josephine Simon.
What did you do to her?
Made her dreams come true. It's the stuff after that we need to talk about. Come with me. Sorry again to have alarmed you. I turn off my empathy circuits after midnight for logistical reasons. Oh, I was in front of the incinerator and everything.
Cool. Where's Joe?
She's fine, for now, but outside our jurisdiction. I'll explain in a minute. Welcome to Waterworks MCC. There's your bag. Watch your head.
You're welcome.
So, she drops her mug, and in return, you slam a ballistic missile into Grand Shaft and pay me 3 times my annual salary.
We're all very fond of her salads.
And it just coincidentally happens to deprive Redstone Mining of their Omega Drill operator in the middle of a land dispute with the Stani Mining Coalition.
Oh, never violated a treaty to help out a salad girl. Hey, I know we have a reputation, but you happen to be in the very fortunate position of wanting the same thing we want. The safe return of Josephine Simon.
Safe return? Where is she?
All right,
Oh, that's us.
Goodbye, turd.
Turd?
It was talking to me. I'm a telecommunicating emergency response dispatch unit.
That's great. Where's Joe?
15 minutes after she was discovered unconscious, sources report Josephine Simon was airlifted to Anatam Hospital. Top secret facility. Military. Totally automated.
Military? What does the military want with her?
They're attempting to weaponize tiny salads. No, I have no idea.
Is she? Oh. All right. We're just gonna go to
Anatam.
Anatam. We're just gonna go to Anatam and ask them what's going on.
Right. Yes. A very clever plan, except... Anatam's deep complex. No man's land. Only people who dare go that far north these days are the strippers.
Strippers?
Whole town of them. The pay's great. If you survive...
Joe's somewhere out there. Anatam.
Anatam Hospital. We don't know much about what they do at Anatam, but we do know one thing. No one's ever left it alive.
How do I get to Stripper Town?
For that, we call my old friend Kelly Two Eyes.
Kelly too. Kelly? You a stripper?
Not since the war.
The main sluice opens up with the tide. Not for another about 5 hours, but the overflow opens up in about 12 minutes. Turns says you're trying to get to Blawtown fast.
Yeah. It's called Blawtown?
Yeah. It's a funny story.
Cool.
Yeah, it's an illegal outpost, but over half our fish comes in from Blawtown. Best shrimpers on the coast.
Shrimp. Oh, they're shrimpers.
Yeah, when they're not busy stripping.
Okay.
Man. You know what you're in for? The complex is a labyrinth. I mean, killer robots, you know.
What do you do if you encounter a killer robot?
Don't do that.
This is the complex? This is complex.
Buddy, that's just the way to Blawtown.
It's our cue.
707 overflow, we're coming through. It's gonna get dark.
Nice.
Is that a killer robot?
That? No. So how'd Waterworks convince you to go into the complex?
I'm looking for someone.
You're looking for someone. I hope it's worth it. Two lefts, a right, and then a left again. They'll be expecting you, okay?
What about the killer robots?
You're obsessed with the killer robots.
Lefts, not right. Does this count as a left? It just goes left.
Is this a left? Oh.